Good afternoon, students. I am Sujata from SDC Degree College. I welcome you all once again to Day 13 Personality Development, that is Unit 1, Part 3 Creativity. Well, in the previous class, we discussed about the meaning of human values and the basic human values like honesty, courage, fairness, respect, caring, trust, and also we discussed about what it means to us, what value means to us, and the importance of human values, and also the grid of human values and the types of values we studied. And today I'm going to discuss about human values and ethics. Firstly, let me tell you what is human values. Human values are our guidelines for our success. So when we want to achieve the success, we have to follow some guidelines that is called as human values. These values includes moral, integrity, peaceful life, respecting others, honesty, truthfulness, trustworthiness, caring, kindness, courage, sharing, time management, adjusting with others, cooperating, self-confidence, commitment, spirituality, and service learnings. These are the guidelines for our success. And as you all know, man is a social animal and his actions and behaviors are governed by the society he lives in. Every person has value and ethics he believes in, and his behavior is guided to a greater extent by these values and ethics. Now, you may ask what exactly the value is. Values are belief that a person holds things and aspects of life. These are quick or we can say these are a guiding principle that molds a person's behavior all his life, whereas ethics are code of conduct that decides what is wrong and what is right in a particular circumstances. They are also known as the morals and are also the results of evolution of mankind. If we see the difference between the values and ethics, values are the guiding principle, ethics and morals or the moral codes of conduct. So I will be discussing about the difference between values and ethics in the next slide. Let me tell you the difference between ethics and values. So ethics are unwritten code of conduct that are to be followed by an individual or employees in an organization. We can say ethics are guidelines or rules set by individuals. Once again I repeat, ethics are guidelines or rules set by individuals. Values can be universal as well as personal and or actual belief of a person that helps him behave in a particular manner in his life. Therefore, value is a core basic belief. So once again I repeat, value is a core basic belief. Ethic is a guidelines or rules set by individuals. Ethic is based on moral values, and value of every individual has a set of values. Ethics are built on honesty, loyalty, and compassion, whereas values are inborn. No individual will deviate from his values. Therefore, values are said to be the guidelines, principles in one's life, and ethics are a set of rules which are framed by the individuals to be followed. Let me quickly recap about values and ethics according to your slide. Now let me see the ethics. What ethics are? Ethics refers to the guidelines for a conduct that address questions about morality. It is a system which has more principles and which is uniform. And what is morality can be correct or incorrect in the given situations. It extends to the rightness or wrongness of any of our options, and it is constraints, whereas value is defined in the principles and ideas that help them in making judgment of what is more important, and it stimulates for thinking, and it differs from person to person, whereas ethics is uniform. Value differs from person to person. what we want to do or achieve. So value is what exactly we want to do and we want to achieve, whereas ethics says that what morality is correct or incorrect in the given situation. It is according to the situation. Here the main aim is to get achieved, and the level of importance, it gives importance to the level. The value gives importance and it also motivates, whereas ethics constrains and value motivates. These are the difference between ethics and values. Once again I repeat, values are guidelines, principle, and it is a basic belief of a person that helps individuals to behave in a particular manner in his life, whereas ethics are unwritten code based on moral values, or we can say it is a set of rules which are framed by the individuals to be followed. The next topic which I'm going to discuss is ideal in life. Now you must be wondering what exactly ideal is. Ideal is nothing but a principle, idea, or a standard that seems very good and worth trying to achieve to be a successful. So ideal is nothing but a standard of perfection, beauty, and excellence. Once again I repeat, an ideal is a principle, idea, standard, or perfection, beauty, or excellence we call it as. Let me illustrate with an example of ideal. It is a home with 3 bedrooms to house a family with parents of 2 children. Now, one person is constructing a house, that is, he want to construct a house of 3 bedrooms for his family, that is, for parents as well as 2 children. An individual should have his own ideal here for the construction of the house. Now, he should chalk out his own ideal according to his own standard, his financial, and as well as according to his capabilities. Now this is called as beautifying the perfection of excellence of ideal. The highest ideal is of a human being or a human value is self-realization. He has to realize, he has to chalk out his own ideal, and the service and worship, etc. Eventually results in the realization of the inner self. So it will give the results of the inner self. Most of the people do not have ideal at all. Even educated person do not cherish any ideal. They lead an aimless life and therefore drift hither and thither like a piece of straw. They make no progress in life. This kind of person will never reach any success. Therefore, it is necessary to have an ideal. Now, hope you understood what exactly the ideal is. An ideal is a value, belief, or a goal that dictates the guidelines or rules we make in our life. An ideal is a determination that makes us to act accordingly, and it makes us to decide what we want in our life, what we make in our life. So he tells us the value, the life, justice, respect, education, goals, and beliefs. So the next is the basic ideal in the human life. To be a better person and successful, an individual should have these basic ideals in his life, that is happiness, perfection, utility, faith, honesty, respect, goals, trust, hope, and love. These are the basic ideals in human life. Now what is ideal? It is the principle, it is the idea, it is the standard, or we can say it is the perfection, it is the beauty and excellence, or we can say it is also the value, belief, or a goal that dictates the guidelines or rules which we make in our life. It also helps us to determine how we act in life and what decision we make in our life. So to be an ideal person, to be the basic ideal in human life, and if you want to be an ideal individual, what qualities you have to possess is the happiness, perfection, utility, faith, honest, respect, goal, trust, hope, and love. Coming to the importance of ideal in life, Now, why ideal is very important in human life? As they act as a guide, ladder to success in every individual life. Firstly, it helps in heading on his life. When an individual has framed an ideal life, he can easily be in a good position, which lead a good life without any confusions. This helps him to know where he is going to head on, what way he has chosen, in what way he is going to travel. That is called as helps in leading on his life. It helps to lead a good life. Secondly, an individual can shape his life through ideal which he has chosen, and also he can learn from his past experience and he can proceed further in achieving success. Thirdly, it helps assistance to help a person in to find out the correct path and provide good assistance for moving ahead. And fourthly, it is a continuous motivation to a person. So we can call ideal as a motivational tool for success. And the fifth point is ideal life helps him to provide an insight as to what has to be done in his life and how he has to plan and do things in the right way. That is, it helps him in understanding why things should be done and how to plan it. And the sixth point is it influences individual and it is the stepping milestone to success. So as they say, failure is the stepping milestone to success. Here, when the person is an ideal person, it is a stepping milestone for success. Ideal shows the right directions and helps in facing the different challenges of our lives. It also helps in shaping our actions and thinking, that is necessary steps to reach the goals, and it helps in making a person better. It gives weightage to the rules which an individual has framed in his life in order to be happy and successful. Suppose an individual has set a goal, then if he is an ideal, so that helps him to frame his life in order to be happy and successful. If an individual has an ideal, it creates a sense of belief, that is, if he follows the ideal, he will be successful. Now, why ideal is important? I think you understood why ideal is important in life, because it helps in heading on the life. It helps us to teach how to move forward, and it gives an idea for the individual how he can shape his life, and it promotes assistance to help a person. It acts as a assistant in order to tell us what is right and what is wrong, what is the correct path, and it also provides good assistance for moving ahead. And it is a motivator, and they call it as a motivational tool, and it also helps to provide the insight. Insight means what to be done in life. It gives an inner conscious and precautions what to be done, how to plan things, how to do things, so on. And it helps the individual to be a stepping milestone, and it also shows the right directions, and it also helps them to face the difficulties, to face the challenges in life, and shape the action and thinking capacity to be developed, and it also makes the person better. It gives the weightage for the rules which they have framed for. So this are the individual's ideal, and this is an important of ideals in life. We have studied about the importance of ideals. Now let's see the types of ideals. The types of ideals are of two types. One is short-term ideals and the long-term ideals. The short-term ideals are the one which comes from short-term goals. Already we have discussed the in goal setting that how the short-term goals are. The short-term goals are set up for 0 to 1 year. The examples of short-term goals are getting good grades, winning a contest and completing the books, that is studying the book or completing the book within a particular time period. The long term ideals comes from a long term goals. The long term goals can be from 1 year to 5 years, or it can be for 10 years also. For example, it can be how to become a successful person, or to achieve an eternal life, sorry, and to have good relationship with everyone. This all comes under the ideal of long term goals. Well, this is one of the important and very interesting topic to be discussed, that is ideal person, how he can be very happy and successful in his life when he follows this 12 powerful beliefs. Let me tell you one by one what exactly makes an individual to be very happy and successful. The first one is an individual should be unique and precious. Unique means different from others, and he should always think out of box, and he should be very precious. Precious in the sense like he should never keep changing very often for the people or for anything else. He should always remember that being oneself, being by himself, he can get actual success and he can be very happy. This is how one should be unique and precious. The another ideal to be very successful is strive to keep learning new things. That is, try or keeping on learning new things. It always has a positive outlook in life, no matter how difficult or unexpected things are. What we believe is what we get. So we have to keep on striving to learn new things. Never stop that or say that I know everything. So learning is like a ocean. So it's like what we have learned is like a handful in the ocean. Like a the clouds are so high, and we are only holding a part of that in our thing. That is called as learning. So learning means there is lot of things. So we should keep on learning new things every day. We all are learners till we die. The next one is always have a positive outlook in life, no matter how difficult or unexpected things happens. Then the fourth one is find happiness and pleasure in the small everyday things we do and experience. That is what they say is we do happiness is a state of mind. If we decide to be happy, we are able to do it. If no matter whatever the situations and conditions are, it is all in our hand. Our decision is to be happy or to be sad, to cry, whatever it is in our hand. So find your own happiness and pleasure in even in the small things in everyday life. Have an experience of happiness. That is what they say. An individual should let go of the past and the people who have hurt, no matter how deep they hurt you, how difficult it is to stop it. Stop thinking about that problems. We need to stop dwelling on it, dwelling on the same problems, finding a again and again. When we keep on dwelling the same problems, the issue becomes very big. So it what it does is it becomes a barriers or obstacles for our happiness. So whatever happens, we have to stop dwelling on it and enjoy the presence towards life. So we have to enjoy the life with the fullest and dream much brighter than the future. Always dream high, and think for your future. And the next one is try to find perfection either in the people, place, things, or yourself. Perfection doesn't exist at all, but trying to find makes us to make our life to be perfect and worth living. Be kind. So we have to be kind and loving and always try to help others, and but we have to remember that we should not expect anything in return from others. Then don't let the past people's problem, fears, failures affect you and steal your joy of living and learning. When everything happens accordingly, it will, and when time comes, it will soothe us. When something we cannot possibly change, it is better that we have to leave it. We should never keep on dwelling or doing things, that is trying to change things which cannot control, only leads to us being unhappy and frustrated. So uh, it feels good when everything happens according to us, as we should try to improve our conditions on our own. But it's sometimes what happens is we cannot possibly change. It's better to change our attitude and be happy with whatever we have got, rather than fretting over what we cannot change and not being able to enjoy the life. Then we should have the patience. Patience is the key when the times are hard, conditions don't seem to be improving. Sometimes our efforts can go wrong, and all we need is to do is to be quiet, to be patient. If we give it to some time, if we give to ourselves some time, either our issues will resolve, or we will find a new way to get where we want to be, or else over time we might realize that what we wished for wasn't actually the right one for us. So be patient and decide the things in the right way. The respect, trust and love of people, having good relationship, supports of your near and dear ones. So peace and happiness of heart and satisfaction of living of life we love is much above and greater than money and other material gains. So money cannot buy everything. Money cannot buy happiness. Money cannot buy the peace. So what they say is we should strive to be rich in money with the heavy pocket. Strive to be rich at heart and heavy with goodness. So rather than being rich and filling our pocket, we have to be rich at heart and heavy with the goodness. Then accept the changes that happen in life, whether they are expected or unexpected, small or big, or grateful or sudden. We have to accept it. Sometimes we avoid them because we think that they are retaining our progress, that retains our progress, that never helps us or to develop our progress. Whatever it is, we have to just accept it and move on. Work on finding ways to use their changes to uplift our life, because life is all full of changes, and what we resist changes, we are actually resisting their life. So what they say is accept the changes, whatever the changes comes, accept, then happiness will come automatically. So when we accept the changes that will happen in our life, so we can be very happy and lead a very successful life. Now, what are the points which we have discussed? That is, the ideal to be happy and successful is an individual should be unique and precious. He has to strive to keep learning on new things and always be positive outlook in life and find happiness, pleasure in small and everything. An individual should go to the past, and people who hurt, we should forgive them and keep moving on, trying to find the perfection and to be kind and loving with all. And don't let the past people problems, fears and failures affects and steal our joy and happiness, and try to change things which we cannot control or lead as it is being unhappy and frustrated. And have patience and respect, trust and love for the people, and accept the changes that happens in life, and also face the challenges, face the difficulties. This will help an ideal person to be very happy and successful. Hope you too follow and be a very successful person, and I wish you all to be very happy always forever. I have come to the end of today's class, and for tomorrow or the next class I'll be discussing about how to become a role model, its meaning and definition, and also I'll be discussing about the traits of role models and top 5 qualities of role models and how to become a role model, and the importance of role models will be discussed in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye. Thank you.